Right guys, so welcome to a new episode of Dirt Range TV. So we're going to be cleaning the headliner of the car. I'll show you in a sec, but there's stains everywhere, so I'm going to try and get as many of them out as we can. It looks like the previous owner was a pretty heavy smoker because the driver's side right above the door is all black, stained sort of black and brown, so I'm going to try and get that out. To do that, I went down to Super Cheap and got some Bowdens Fabra Cadabra. So this is their interior fabric cleaner, and then also they call it the square bear, but it's just a microfiber pad. This isn't sponsored by them or anything, but just showing you what we'll be using. So I'll show you sort of what we're looking at, and then we'll get into it. So this is right above the driver's seat. We got, I don't even know how you stain that red there, but you can sort of see this is all grimy. Here where it's cleaner, this is where I was testing it just the other day to make sure it sort of worked. So you can see there's a slight bit of a difference. And then there's also just sort of stains all over the roof what we're trying to get out. And then some dirt up here, so that should be pretty easy, I think. But yeah, we'll try it out. So I think this video is going to be mostly sort of time lapses, but I'll show you what I'm doing, how it works, and then I'll just time lapse it, so you don't have to sit here watching me scrub all day. Okay, so all I'm doing, getting our pad. This is just following the dirt instructions on the bottle here. Says do not spray it straight onto the roof. Says spray it first onto your pad. When I was doing it yesterday, I found you need quite a bit on here, otherwise it doesn't make too much of a difference. So just cover it up sort of like that, and then it says to dab it on. So I'll swap to the handheld camera, show you what I'm doing. So we'll start up this area here. We've got our pad with stuff on it, sort of fades in, but I'm just gonna dab it on sort of like that. I don't know if you can sort of see, but it's getting damp there, and then when you scrub it turns white. So just scrubbing it all up in there. It says not to scrub it too hard, but I found that doesn't really make any sense, so I'm just scrubbing it sort of as best I can. But it says if you scrub it this hard, it risks going in and damaging the glue. So then you know, in future you get it sort of hanging down. But you can sort of see it's already come up quite a bit better than what it was, I reckon. So I'm going to respray it on here, and just keep repeating that process. So hopefully you can tell it's already getting slightly better. Obviously not up here where I can't really get to with that. I'll try and, maybe it's better to take these off and do it. I might try that actually. So I'll see what, go get the screwdriver and take that off. And that might make it a whole lot easier and you can get in around here. So I've just taken the handle off, it's just 2 screws. And then hopefully it'll make it quite a bit easier to clean all this sort of stuff in here. You can see the differences from where we've cleaned to this is what it looked like before. And I'm also going to try and start going up here and try and get that stain off. Not sure how well it will work with that, but we'll give it a shot. So I've just given that a scrub and you can see it's already quite a bit better. I'll probably leave it like that. I did try getting the stain out as well here. Didn't quite work, so that's all right. We'll leave that as is. We're just going to continue along now. So we've done up to sort of here. We're going to just try do this whole section here, and then in the back it's not too bad. Maybe again just above this door handle. And just go the whole way along. But man, it gives you a sore arm. So we've just done all down this side here. It all looks a heck of a lot better than what it did, so I'm pretty happy with that. You probably saw at the start how there was all that black sort of cigarette smoke residue, and that's all gone. It's a tiny bit just here I can't quite get to. You might be able to see that tiny little bit about as wide as my finger. But I'm happy with that. So we're going to transition to this front section here, all down here. We will quickly hit that stain, but I don't think it's going to come out, so I might just cover that up with some sort of patch or something. And then after that, we'll go on to the other side. So let's hit it. So there we go. We've just done all down here. Did absolutely nothing on that stain just there. So it seems like this stuff is really good for getting dirt and grime out, like that sort of residue that was up here, but doesn't really work on stains. Like, we've gone over these stains now 2 or 3 times. There's one just here that I just went over as well. So it's good for getting the bulk of stuff out, but stains, yeah, it's not looking too good so far. So we'll go over, do that bit of dirt there, hopefully get that out. I'll take that door handle off as well, and I'll just do that sort of side there. So we'll hit that all up, and as well as up here. We'll do that on time lapse, and then it should be all done. So you can see the big dirt mark's gone. It's all nice and clean up through here, apart from these couple of stains, which again, it really didn't do anything on. Even though they're tiny, I thought maybe it might even just fade them a bit, but nah. And then we just did all up here as well, so you can sort of see there's still some drying out there. And that's pretty much it. There's the back of the car is nowhere near as bad as the front. So yeah, I think we're pretty much done here for today. The Bowdens Fabra Cadabra, again, not sponsored by them, but real good for getting out dirt and grime, the stains. It really hasn't done anything that I can see, but yeah, no, definitely worth having to clean your roof. It definitely looks way better than what it did. I'm sure it will definitely look better in better lighting as well. So there we go. So anyway, that's going to be it for today's video. Just a bit of a quick one, cleaning the roof. It's been needing to be done now. I noticed it as soon as I picked it up the other day. And it really didn't use much of this bottle, so you can get good, like, I'd say 10 uses out of this stuff. And it's relatively cheap as well. I think I paid maybe $15 and $10 for the pad. Not sponsored, but I would recommend it. So anyway, that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you for watching. If it helped you out, maybe consider subscribing or leaving a like or something. But otherwise, see you next time in the next video.